polluter which affects the services, the municipal services in our city. So I'll just quickly go through the slide, and these two will remember: increase in temperature and erratic rainfall pattern. And then the sewage situation is also not good in our city. If you look into the standard of the good city in India and any cities around the world, especially the global north, so we need to think about the sewage condition in our cities. And then if you look into the current situation, that is also not very pleasing to the resident of our city. So these I will not go into more detail into this one. These are some of the photo which I have captured. I again tell you, this is in order to sensitize us. It does not need to picture our city like this, but some of the areas is desensitized. So increased temperature will facilitate the release of noxious gases and fallout from the sewage, and allowing for the proliferation of harmful microbes. So that is harmful for the health, and increase in rainfall intensity again lead to the overcapacity of the city, and again that will be seen in and around the city. That is not good for health, and we have seen that example for Paris, London, and the other cities. So now coming to the stormwater drainage. Again, Professor J.D. has already mentioned the London and the Indian cities had started the same time period. I think 1900 they have started, 1930s we have started the stormwater drainage pipeline and all. So you can imagine the kind of infrastructure that time and kind of infrastructure need this time. So that is not able to take care of the stormwater drainage itself. The cities are expecting this, and these two scenarios, the climate, temperature and rainfall, that lead to the different kind of situation, and we are not able to do that. You might have remembered that in 2005 or something, Mumbai received a higher rainfall, and Mumbai was flooded, and Mumbai received the World Bank the grants in order to take care of that one. You know, even though the financial capital of India has received the World Bank grant, we were not able to solve that problem. The reason was, there are two reasons. One was the technical one, the other one was the non-technical. The technical one was all the drainage and sewage pipe needs to be replaced. And that was going through some of the densiest area of our cities, that the Mumbai cities, and people were not agree to vacate that land. So that was the one situation. Another one was, the technical one was that it requires a lot of technical that intervention. The IIT Mumbai has done a lot of study on that one. They have recommended the new technology needs to be used in order to take care of the extra runoff which is coming out to take out from that cities. That also was not agreeable with the condition that it goes to some of the areas which were very political sensitivity. That report also did not come out into the public because of the political issues. So we can understand that even though things will be working for our favor, it does not come out publicly because of the political pressure. So these are the things were there. So you can see that if you look into the sewage, these were the wards were highly vulnerable. That was not the planner was telling. That was all the stakeholders, they sat together and they agreed if these were the wards is vulnerable wards, we need to take care of this ward immediately. Then these were the vulnerable wards when we talk about the stormwater drainage, and we know that the social shape of our cities leads to this kind of problem, because even though NIT Patna is near the bank of the river Ganges, we don't get water here. All water goes down to the lower part of this one. So NIT Patna never gets even though we receive the high amount of rainfall, that if you want to come to the Nandipatna, you will see no water at all because of the saucer shape. So that these number of wards were the highly vulnerable. Then we overlaid all the 4 layers: the transportation, solid waste, sewage, and drainage. And then we found out the areas which needs immediate attention. That's immediate, short term, and medium term and long term. So these were the areas which were chalked out in order to find out. So these were the very valuable map for the Patna Municipal Corporation, but they did not participate in the Eclair and Rockefeller Foundation. So they have left our city and they said, no, we are not going to share this thing. Reason I am sharing with you because I was one of the technical expert, so I was having the access of this thing because I contributed in order to make that. So we are able to see that. Otherwise, they have taken the entire document and they went because their work was there. The city did not agree. We will implement the city resilient plan. So that was the story. That's why the Patna City Resilient Plan did not come out well. So again, the 5 parameter, that the technological, infrastructural, governance, societal, and the ecosystem. In sewage also, low and medium the adaptive capacity was high. None of the system was a high adaptive capacity. That means lot of intervention required into this one. Similarly, in stormwater, the low and medium. There was no any system which was having high adaptive capacity. High adaptive capacity means even though it will go in unusual way, we will be able to manage the situation. So that was not there. So these two parameters, 5 parameters were falling into these 2 adaptive capacity. And overall, we were come up with the 62 resilient strategy. I am not going into more detail. These were some of the these 2 slides. So transportation was the severe and the solid waste management was the severe. This also came into high ranking. So sewage also was in a high ranking, and then the stormwater drainage was also in the high ranking. That means the 4 of the system which we have studied, these all were highly vulnerable. So it required immediate intervention in order to address the issues of the from technical point of view. So you can understand the things which needs the collaborative action in order to take care of the services. Many of the cities, even they receive the help, are not able to incorporate that strategy which needs to get addressed. So there are a lot of things goes around, but we are not aware of. So we need to take care of that. So I will continue this one. Then I will only 5 minutes are there, right? I will just the one slide I will. Rishikant had made some slide, but I have changed the entire slide. But still thanks goes to Rishikant. So Rishikant नाम क्या है? Srikant. Srikant. I am poor. I told you I am very poor in remembering the name. So Srikant has given me some of the slide, and that was some of the slide I have incorporated. Otherwise, I have changed one of the slide. So we wanted to say the role of architect and planner to address the issues of the sustainable urbanism. We'll go back to my slide where I have shown that the mega cities are there and the list of the discipline which was required in order to address the issues of any issues in the mega cities. So if you remember, it was starting from anthropology, sociologist, economists, scientists, physics, mathematics and all. And you know that the climate change which we are talking about, let me tell you the fact, only the physicists and mathematicians, they work in these areas. Very few architect and planner work in these areas. Nowadays, computer science people are also venturing because of the deep learning and artificial intelligence. Otherwise, still that area is not being ventured well by the architect, planner, or geographer also. So what happens? What the modeling does, that we are not aware of this one. If we are not aware of this one, that totally does not simulate the requirement which we are looking for. So that we need to understand. So someone from you guys should venture into that area in order to do the simulation based on our need. Okay? So definition of architect, we will not go into that one. If the architect who designed that the spaces, the built spaces is being designed by an architect which meets the functionality, aesthetics, and then also take care of the sustainability. Okay? And if you look into that, the incorporate sustainable design practices plays a very important role. That depends on the architect. If you don't design it, then I don't think very few that the client would come and they would say you design in a very sustainable way. I would go and whatever you recommend, I will take it. That's always contradictory. When you go to the doctor prescribes the medicine and you take it, and I also take it. But when we go to the architect, we always argue, no, this children bedroom is there, this should be designed like this. We don't listen to the architect. So we need to be very proactive. No, this is our area. We will give you the solution based on your requirement. Let us venture into that detail. If that approach we will take, we'll have the better option. And I think many of the developed countries, they have controls. Some of the design you are not supposed to intervene into that design. That design is already there. You have to follow that design. That's why we look that the other side, the building is more greener and other things are there. That can be replicated anywhere. The planner here does not mean only the urban planner, the city planner. The economic planner is there, social planner is there, the regional planner is there. So all planner needs to be taken care of when we are talking about any sustainable cities and all. So the planner rule is what Professor Jerry told, that even though the engineer was working in the chula, they were not able to crack the social stigma. So in order to crack the social stigma, that participation of urban planner was very much needed, and the urban planner is being trained to communicate with the society and community. So that is the engaging stakeholders is the main into this one. So what will be the shared goal? That the minimize environmental impact, maximize resource efficiency, and promote economic viability and resilience. So in silos is not going to work. Rather, we should be working in a complement way. So role of architects would be designing energy efficiency, local sustainable material, promote natural light, ventilation, all those things. And then planner again encourage mixed use and compact development, and then protect natural resources and green zones. And nowadays, a lot of things is being advocated at a international level also. So collaboration is the key. The architects plus planner will have to think together in order to address the issues of the sustainable things. Align design with policy and long-term vision. Jointly address urban challenges, climate, housing, and mobility. So real-world impact would be improve the quality of life. That is the aim of the architect and planner. Reduce carbon footprint and equitable access to the resources. If we design for the good public transport system, good the social infrastructure, everybody can access it very easily. So these are the things. The final thoughts: architects and planners are stewards of sustainable urban future. Their collaboration drives innovation and resilience in cities. Investing in sustainable urbanism is investing in future generation. That is already been advocated in the sustainable development definition. So thank you very much, and see you in next Gyan in other courses. Probably international and some other issues. Chalo, bye. And we will break it for 15 minutes.